Captain Dandy. And we've got, I think, Jazz State. Pretty sure that's Jazz State. There is cheek pieces on. So Jazz State for Robert Cowell and Joe Bradnam. Again, just been struggling really, but first go in a handicap tonight, so that could help a little bit. Cheek pieces on for the second time. Number 2 on the card follows. That is Shades of May for Mark Usher. It's a funny sort of shape, quite dip-backed. Shown a little bit of ability so far. Probably the best run was that Southern run last time out. Thought 5 furlongs just in the early part of the race seemed sharp enough. Got out into a little bit of daylight and ran on. The race maybe didn't fully get to the bottom of him. Not an ideal draw in stall 9. Oscar Palmer takes the ride and £3 off. Oscar, who's had plenty of rides over jumps, could be a bit of a positive in a race of this nature and looks an interesting runner, does Shades of May on handicap debut. If we go back over to the other side, Yellow Jacket, we'll have a quick look at number 3, Time Patrol for Tony Carroll, who I think is looking for a 3rd winner of the day. Alexandra McDonnell takes the ride and £3 off. This horse has been consistent of late and ran a nice race behind Sisters in the Sky at Lingfield last time out, and that form has been subsequently boosted by the 4th horse Mashan coming out to win. Yeah, Time Patrol looks the horse to beat for informed Tony Carroll. I thought Lord Danielson might get an easy enough time of things on the front end from stall 1. And this sort of trip round here probably going to be about ideal. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see Shades of May find some improvement, and not the biggest shock that there's been money for that horse after catching the eye a little bit in the context of the level that we're at here. Last time out at Southwell, I think going up to 6 furlongs will suit. Comedian Leader's latest form, that has worked out really well. Never really threatened in that race, but did threaten here the time before when finishing in 3rd spot. So I think on that run would have a little bit of a chance. But Hands and Heels apprentice riders race this one. I do think that the value play in the race could end up being Lord Danielson, but not a race that you would have an overly strong view on. We've got a couple left to load. Lord Danielson is just playing up a little bit and shying away from the gates, so not proving the easiest to get forward here for the opener this evening. And we've got one more to load as well, which I think is Lucy Lockett under Taryn Langley. But Fred Daly just trying to get Lord Danielson to go forward. If this horse doesn't go in, then there really is going to be a potential lack of early pace in this field. Not many of them are generally forward-going types. He's got the blanket on for stalls entry, so he's obviously just a horse that isn't the most comfortable at the gates anyway, but they're not going to give him too long, you wouldn't have thought, given that the rest are in there and standing and waiting. They're going to have to move things along fairly swiftly here at Chelmsford, so we might be getting towards Last Chance Saloon. They're keeping Lucy Lockett away, waiting for her to go in last. But Lord Danielson is just steadily getting more worked up, to be honest. Now, I don't know how long they're going to give him. We'll get up to the commentary box just for the final stages, just in case they jump swiftly.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris. Yeah, good evening to you and everyone at home, Richard and Rachel as well in the studio. Yeah, he's had a few chances now, as you say, Lord Danielson. We'll see if this works. And Lucy Lockett in that colour change has got the ticket to go in last. White with the navy blue spots and a red cap. Lucy Lockett. So, Lord Danielson is proving rather reluctant, has gone in now. So there we go. The patience shown by the team has worked. Lucy Lockett in the colour change will be the last one. Will be locked away. 10 runners are set for the first. They're off and racing. A little bit slow to go as Comedian Leader for this, the Bet Boost at Bet365. Hands and Heels Apprentice Handicap. The year is underway here at Chelmsford City. The first to show towards the outside is Captain Dandy in the yellow and black. Lord Danielson is prominent too in the dark green cap on the inside. The blue and white colours, that is Shades of May in 3rd. Then the colour change, Lucy Lockett, the spotted jacket in 4th place on the outside of Q20 Boy. The market leader is about halfway down the pack on the inside. The yellow of Time Patrol is upsides Jazz State in the white colours. Then the dark blue of Zena Colada. Comedian Leader is further back, and the back marker in the orange colours, that is Wild Eyed Girl. Around the home turn they go. And kicking on here is Captain Dandy in the hands of Olivia Haynes, and has gone for home here. Leads by 2 lengths now to Lord Danielson in 2nd place. Time Patrol patiently ridden on the inside, the yellow, but a few lengths to find as they head down for the final furlong. Towards the outside, here comes Q20 Boy with a run as well. Lord Danielson, Q20 Boy, Time Patrol now picking up on the inside, the yellow colours. Q20 Boy and Time Patrol. These two, they're quite wide apart. Between them is Lord Danielson, who's very game, Lord Danielson, and he may just have held on. Lord Danielson has won it to Q20 Boy. Time Patrol only 3rd, and 4th home is Shades of May.
Lord Danielson has broken his maiden here. Had a few goes previously, but he has been well suited by this track and a hands and heels race over this sort of trip. He didn't quite get the easy lead that you might have anticipated, because Captain Dandy kind of took charge of his rider and carted his way to the front, but thought Fred Daly did well to not be unsettled by that, because I'm sure that he was expecting to go out and dictate the terms of this race, but he got taken on and he didn't get him involved in any sort of a duel. He let Captain Dandy go on and just tried to ride his own race from a position in 2nd spot, and swung off the bend into the centre, keeps the horse balanced, and He manages to see off the challenge of Q20 Boy on the near side. Time Patrol got a nice split and a clear run up the inside, but couldn't quite pick up. And Mark Usher, the other runner, Shades of Mare, was back in 4th spot, building on his previous runs. But it's taken a while for Lord Danielson, but he has managed to get his head in front here for the first time for Peter Charalambous, James Clutterbuck and Fred Daly, who's claimed the £5, Richard.